Sanitation Training. Introduction. Welcome to the Sanitation Program Training. A clean space helps everyone work efficiently and, most importantly, keeps our products safe for distribution. In this training, we'll cover the essential practices that ensure cleanliness, safety, and proper chemical use, as well as the responsibilities that come with keeping the warehouse in top condition. What's included in the sanitation program? The sanitation program includes several key components to maintain cleanliness and compliance. Master Sanitation Schedule, MSS. This is the core of our sanitation program. It lists all our cleaning tasks and when they should happen. Sanitation task instructions. These tell us exactly how to do each cleaning task the right way. Chemical usage. Which chemicals are used during cleaning tasks and how to use them. Approval and proper labeling. Chemicals must always be pre-approved and properly labeled. Dedicated spill equipment. When we deal with spills, especially allergens or chemicals, we have special equipment to handle it safely. Roles and responsibilities. We identify specific jobs and make sure everyone gets the training they need to do their job safely and correctly. Master Sanitation Schedule, MSS, the heart of the program. Think of the Master Sanitation Schedule, or MSS, as our to-do list for cleaning. It tells us what needs to be cleaned, when it should be done, and which chemicals we need to use. After you finish a task, you'll mark it off. But don't worry, it's not just you who will be doing this. Your supervisor will double-check your work to make sure everything is up to standard. Here's how it works. Every task is assigned a frequency, daily, weekly, monthly, etc. Once you complete a task, you'll mark it off. Supervisors will verify it and make sure it was done correctly. We keep these records for at least a year to make sure we're staying on track. Sanitation task instructions, how we clean. Each cleaning task comes with its own set of instructions. Here's a quick overview of some common tasks. General cleaning. Wipe down surfaces with a cleaning cloth, then dispose of it in a sealed dumpster. Ice buildup. Use an ice chipper or broom, wear gloves, and move products before cleaning to avoid any ice contact. Dusting. Dust racks, fire extinguishers, and other surfaces. Sweep up debris and dispose of it properly. Floor cleaning. Sweep and mop using the designated cleaning chemicals. Always use caution signage when floors are wet. Glass cleaning. Spray cleaner on glass surfaces and wipe away with a soft cloth. Bathroom fixtures. Scrub with designated chemicals and rinse thoroughly. Exterior cleaning. Sweep and pressure wash exterior areas and inspect pest control devices. Waste drains and dumpsters. Clean using designated chemicals and allow them to dry. What's expected with chemicals and safety? Chemical approval and labeling. All chemicals need to follow federal, state, and local rules. No chemical comes into the warehouse without first being reviewed and approved by the quality lead. Each chemical will have a safety data sheet, SDS, which gives us all the important safety info, like potential hazards, first aid measures, personal protective equipment, PPE, required, and other safety guidelines. The SDS must be reviewed, and a letter of guarantee confirming the product's suitability for use in a food facility must be obtained. Dangerous goods are hazardous materials that pose risks like toxicity, flammability, or corrosiveness. These kinds of chemicals need approval and control plans before they can even come into the warehouse, and these types of chemicals are not suitable around food items. Every chemical must be properly labeled. If the label's missing or unclear, we don't use it. When you transfer chemicals from one container to another, always make sure to label it properly. If you ever find an unlabeled chemical, just isolate it and let your supervisor or the quality lead know. How do we use chemicals? In-use chemicals are the chemicals we're actually using in the warehouse right now to keep things clean. Every cleaning task on the Master Sanitation Schedule, MSS, has a designated chemical. Before you use any chemical, you must be trained on the Sanitation Standard Operating Procedure, or SSOP for that specific chemical product. SSOPs are like recipes for using cleaning chemicals safely. They tell you how to use the chemicals, how much to dilute them, and how to apply them correctly. SDS and SSOPs are your go-to guides if you ever have questions about chemical use. They serve as both a training tool and a reference guide for all employees involved in cleaning. Spills and special equipment. Accidents happen, and when they do, we've got special equipment to clean up spills, especially when they involve spills of allergens or chemicals. We use dedicated spill equipment to ensure we do not contaminate products. Here's what you need to know. Allergens are substances that can cause allergic reactions, typically found in food products. The most common allergens are shellfish, eggs, fish, milk, soybeans, tree nuts, peanuts, wheat, and sesame. Dedicated spill equipment for things like eggs, milk, fresh proteins, allergens, or chemicals. We've got equipment specifically for handling these. For chemical spills, refer to the product SDS for additional disposal guidance. Spill cleanup process. Protect the spill area from traffic. Retrieve the dedicated spill equipment. Wear the required PPE. Apply the cleaning solution and clean the affected area. The substrate, along with the cleaning implements coming in contact with the contaminant, shall be placed in the plastic bags provided. Bags should be twisted, goosenecked, and tied or taped for disposal. Dispose of contaminated materials safely. If necessary, dispose of affected products in a designated manner, following the product disposal SOP. Your role and responsibilities. Here's what everyone is responsible for. You. Keep your work areas clean, follow the master sanitation schedule, and attend all required training. Supervisors. They'll inspect your work and make sure tasks are assigned correctly. Warehouse manager. They ensure everyone is trained and that the sanitation program is running smoothly. Quality lead. They audit the sanitation program and approve cleaning chemicals. Conclusion. As a sanitarian, your role is critical in maintaining a clean and safe environment in the warehouse. Be sure to always review the master sanitation schedule, follow the chemical guidelines, and use the proper spill equipment when needed. Remember, your safety and the cleanliness of the warehouse are top priorities. If you ever have questions or need additional training, don't hesitate to reach out to your supervisor. Thank you for your dedication to maintaining the highest standards of sanitation.